everybody. I am standing on a beach right by the sea and wanted to offer you another Passover reflection. So for those who are celebrating, I wish you Moedim L'Simcha. And for those who aren't celebrating, you're very welcome to listen. This is hopefully applicable to everybody. So at this point in our Passover story, we've left Egypt. We are freed from slavery. And we are in our transition period, journeying to a better land, to a better life. And we're not there yet. In fact, we've only just left. And Pharaoh has changed his mind and sent his army after us. So we're actually now being pursued again. And the army is gaining on us. They're right behind us. And in front of us is the sea. So we can't run any further. The waves are ahead of us, this big wall of water. And very few of us know how to swim. So we're really stuck between a rock and a hard place. So think for a moment. Probably don't have to think too hard about a time in your life when you've been stuck between a rock and a hard place and there's no good option for moving forward in any direction. So it could be a micro decision or a big decision. You're at a crossroads and pressure is mounting. So obviously, we were scared by the sea. We didn't know what to do. And even Moses, who had leadership and was guiding us through the desert, he didn't know what to do either. He was also scared. Even though God had told him that we need to cross the sea, it just didn't seem possible. There was no way through. So along comes this one guy, of very little notoriety up to this point, named Nachshon. And he sees everybody hesitating, and probably he's hesitating too. But for whatever reason, he decides that he's going to go for it. And he just takes a jump into the sea, not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing if there's going to be a path that clears, but taking that risk that something will happen, that a path will clear. And sure enough, as soon as he goes in, Moses finds the strength to raise his staff, and the sea parts. And a path clears for everybody to journey through safely. But it's until that one person takes that risk and summons bravery and courage to step forward into the unknown, not knowing what's going to happen. And so right now in these uncertain times, I am inviting us, all of us, to kind of think about that energy and that bravery that Nachshon showed to take a step forward when it seemed impossible to do so. I want to also offer a personal connection to the story. This is a beach that's very special to me. It's where I grew up learning to swim, and throughout this whole winter, even much before the coronavirus, I've been coming here to jump into the ocean, to do some cold water plunging and swimming, and to get that amazing feeling of invigoration and health and all of that. But every single time that I approach the sea, even knowing that it's going to feel amazing afterwards, I always have that knot in my stomach, butterflies, and a little reluctance and anxiety, because I know that it's going to be really uncomfortable to take off my winter coat and all my layers and jump into the cold ocean just in my bathing suit when it's windy and cold on the beach. So today when I do that, I'm definitely going to be thinking of Nachshon. And also I want to dedicate this swim and so much gratitude right now to all of our heroic essential workers who are taking these risks every single day on the front lines of this crisis, whether they're doctors or nurses, first responders, grocery workers, delivery people, sanitation, government, whoever it is that's essential in keeping our society working and saving lives for all of us. That risk is being taken every single day, and your courage and your bravery and your sense of service and leadership is incredibly inspiring. So thank you for what you're doing. So I'm going to leave you with a few moments by the sea, and I invite you to think about ways that you might be in a position to show leadership now, even if it's in very small ways. And I invite you to think about what it would be like to summon some of that bravery and courage like Nachshon showed, and like our first responders and essential workers are showing every day, to act and to move forward, not knowing what the path will be like. So here you go. So once again, I wish you Modim L'Simcha, Chag Sameach, to those who are celebrating, and to all of us, I wish you lots of health and bravery and leadership and love in these times. Be well.